Welcome to Garage Sales Unhinged.
where the characters are as quirky as the finds.
I'm Julie.
And I'm Jake.
Join us as we dive into the wild world of garage sales, yard sales, estate sales, and anywhere secondhand sales are happening.
From bizarre bargains to hilarious haggles.
You won't believe the stories we've got lined up.
Let's get unhinged.
So, Jake, have you ever bought anything secondhand and it came with something a little extra?
Ooh, like either the fabulous or the dreaded thing in the thing.
Yes.
Man, I'll have to think about that.
Like,
While
have you bought used shoes and found a dead mouse in it?
I do. No, but I do have a pair I need to go check probably. I literally bought like some work boots just in case I get, like tricked into working for real. So I have some work boots that I got from an online auction that I probably need to go check. I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, don't put your hand in there.
Mm.
No, have you
Well,
have you bought anything that like, oh, I got a receipt or there's a quarter in here?
I think sometimes if you like buy books secondhand, you'll find you might find like a postcard or some kind of bookmark. But one thing I really like about getting a used book, whether it's old or not, is some of the, I'm going to call it marginalia. It's the stuff people write in the margins.
Is that a real term or did you make that up?
It sounds real enough, right?
I mean,
I don't know if I made it up or not, but it's one I've used. I don't know.
it sounds like a body part.
It does. It's a little bit of a dangly thing. But the stuff that people write in there, whether it's like it's an academic book and they're doing notes or something like that, or they're making commentary on the text, I think that's cool. That kind of adds to the text in some way. And so you're engaging with the book, but you're also kind of getting to listen in on this dialogue the previous owner had with the book. So for me, that's one of the cooler things about getting something extra from that kind of buy.
Can you tell our listeners the story from high school that you did some legendary, what did you call it? Marginalia?
Marginalia, yeah.
Whenever you were doped up. Do you remember this?
No, Julie, I was doped up. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you were in Miss Richards' class.
That
And
does not help. Sorry. Like, how do you remember any of that?
so you were taking a test or something, and this was back before computer kids, and you were having to write out your essay or something like that. And
when I ran out of when my pencil broke.
yes,
Yeah. So I think it was like one of these listeners of a certain age will recall using the blue books. So you had your Scantron where you're filling in the bubbles, and you had your blue books where you have to write essay or short answer type stuff. And I'm doing that part, the blue book part. And I've been using a pencil. You're supposed to use a pencil on the Scantron. So I just carried over once I was done with the Scantron portion, moving over to the essay thing. And I'm using my pencil in the essay thing until the pencil breaks. And for whatever reason, I'm not sure what led to this, but the policy in the classroom was during tests, you do not get up. Your pencil breaks, you better have another one or something like that. Wow. So I'm not sure. It must have been like before that. What led to that policy was kind of like a great escape situation where somebody's like, "Oh, I need to sharpen my pencil," and they're like just emptying the right answers out of their pocket as they walk over. But my pencil breaks. I swap over to pen. I was ready.
wait. So you were on drugs.
Why?
I think you had a procedure earlier that day.
Okay, it's not
Like,
because I was making a jazz album.
no, not with your cello. And I don't know what the procedure was, whether you had
Well, it's
a,
okay. We don't have to go into that for austerity on the podcast. That's okay.
well, it was like you either had like dental work
It's probably
done, or you
okay.
you had something going on, like you had gone to the doctor that day to have a minor thing done, and then they were like, yeah, you can go back to school.
Hmm.
So anyway, Continue.
swap over to the pen, and I felt weird in that, hey, the teacher's going to be grading this, and she's going to see it went from lead to ink, and I need to explain myself. So in the margin, I wrote, my pencil broke, pen is better. Now,
No, you wrote pen is mightier than the sword.
okay.
And then what happened?
I don't know. You seems like you seem to remember better than me. What happened?
Because you wrote the words pen and is too close together.
Right.
And then you went into a longer explanation
Right. Yeah.
in the margins
Yeah.
of like, I
Yeah.
didn't mean to write that.
Yeah. And so it ends up like this note in the margin took up the whole page.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember that teacher was like telling me later of like, oh my gosh, I about peed myself reading your brother's answer. And I'm like, yeah, that
Well, you
happened.
got to think, if you're like, put yourself in a teacher's shoes, how many of these damn things they have to read, how, you know, and like, I'm sure the stuff they're reading is all, like a full spectrum. Some of it is actually intelligible. Some of it is intelligible and good. Some of it's not. Some of it's not even intelligible. And so, man, I'm sure you encounter something like that, it might be either endearing or annoying as hell. I don't know.
Are you planning a garage sale, yard sale, or estate sale and need some help? Look no further than Garage Sale Supply. They provide top-notch resources and expert advice to help you host the perfect sale. From pricing tips to promotional strategies, they've got you covered. Visit garagesalesupply.com and make your next sale a success.
You know what, Jake? I forgot which one of us was doing this episode. Anyway, I was like, how did we get to this point? I asked you about have you gotten anything extra at a yard sale, garage sale?
Right, and you were taken with my dirty coined word.
Marginalia.
Right.
So I found this news from out of Nashville. It came out in early June, but a lady bought a suitcase at a yard sale, and she knows about like there's like one of 3 cities it could have come from, one of these yard sales, because she says, hey, about every weekend I'm hitting up 10 different yard sales, and I don't always buy stuff, and also like I don't remember where, like I don't have receipts, I just whatever.
Right.
And she bought this suitcase, got home, no, she actually put it in a storage room, like a storage facility, and then she was packing for a trip, so she pulled out the suitcase and she found thousands of dollars worth of jewelry in it.
Whoa.
Yeah. And so she found a scarf and a little black pouch, and that scarf and the black pouch was housing some jewelry. So the jewelry included a diamond engagement ring soldered to a wedding ring and some other items. It included a couple David Yurman pieces. David Yurman is a jeweler brand, some rings and earrings, and they said that it's likely worth tens of thousands of dollars.
Holy
And she's
cow.
like, no one, and like she's tried to reach out saying, hey, I probably have someone's family jewel. She has
Yeah.
someone's family jewels.
What happens
that-
on the road,
that kids, that was a joke. Ask your parents. And she's trying to get it back to the rightful owner, but she said it also could have been that somebody that was doing this yard sale may have bought the luggage from like a storage unit or an estate sale, and they didn't know what was in it,
Right.
and then just, hey, I'm going to put it into the garage sale. And so she's trying to find the rightful owners to return the jewelry. But in that case, let's say like she has her whole thing going on. If you were to buy a suitcase and you open it up and it's your mini treasure chest of jewels,
Hmm.
what would you do? Because I mean, honestly, she's the rightful owner of it.
Right.
But like, what would you do?
Well, probably I'd use that line of thinking. It's like, I bought this, and like the odds are, like if I bought it from, what was it, an estate sale?
She bought it at a yard sale.
A yard sale. Wow. I don't know, man. I mean, it'd be nice to think I'd look at it and go, okay, of the things in here that I could totally turn around and help pay rent or something like that, what in here might have genuine sentimental value?
Yeah.
And then I'd go, probably none of it. You know, it's all transitory, man. But not as using Uber Eats for the next month.
They shouldn't get this blood diamond back. I'm gonna pawn it.
That's right.
Well,
I'd like to think I'd take a moment to like think that through, but I'm not sure how long that moment would last. I don't know.
yeah. So, and it says that she only paid $5 or $10 for the piece of luggage.
Wow.
And I know that's a good bang for your buck. And also, hey, this is a call to people of go to your yard sales and your garage sales. You
Yeah.
might find buried treasure.
Yeah. Then like open that suitcase, pick up that expensive thing you were looking at and put it in the suitcase and then close it and then buy the suitcase.
Don't do that. That is stealing. Don't do
Oh,
that. Um, Also, like, how many people, I mean, this is somebody that made the news because she found a bag of jewelry
mhm.
that is actually not costume jewelry and it's worth something. And how many people actually do that and they don't try to find the owners? They're like, well, it's mine.
Yeah.
But it's also a good reason to like go to your local pawn shop to find jewelry. Like you can use, sometimes
It's
you can get the good stuff.
it's tough because look, that suitcase was put on sale. The stuff was in the suitcase. Whoever is selling it clearly doesn't like know this jewelry. It seems like they don't know it exists.
Right.
So, I mean, one, would they even realize like, oh yeah, I'm the owner of that? I mean, you show up and you like just hand them all these necklaces and rings and stuff. You're like, here, like, thank you, I guess. But
Yeah.
so it's weird. You try to do the right thing, and odds are like if somebody walked up to you, you're having a yard sale, they're like, oops, here's $15,000 of shiny things. Would you go, no? Like, why are you giving this to me? What's the catch? Or you just go, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I think if I had a yard sale, and granted, I think she's looking at it of like some of these things probably do have sentimental value, especially if
Yeah.
you have the engagement ring, the wedding ring type thing. Um, but also a lot of those pieces are not cheap. And so it's like clearly somebody enjoyed these things at some point. Um, but I was like, oh, I came across this article and I was like, how do you do that? But again, if it was part of an estate sale, the family doesn't know. Like
Right.
a lot of times, I can tell you right now, I got a couple closets full of stuff. I don't know what's all in there. There's tons of boxes.
Mm.
And if my family had to go through all the boxes to get ready for estate sale, at some point you're like, I'm not even opening it. Just put it in the sell pile.
Right.
So I don't know. It's
I
interesting.
mean, that's kind of I think that's the hope in the back of everybody's mind when they go to any of these secondhand sales is that you hope you find something that the seller doesn't realize what they've got.
Yes.
And then like you're asking like, hey, is it ethical to just take the money and run or not? And I guess that's a question too, is like, wow, they don't know they're selling an original Renoir. Is it ethical not to point that out? Or are you obligated to do so?
Or like, is it is it a divorce sale? They know what they have and they don't want their partner to get it. And they're like, yeah, just take it. I don't care.
Context matters, but now I'm wondering is like, hey, if you do kind of find the honey pot, and you're like, oh, they don't know. Like they have this thing priced for $30 and it should actually be like 3,000. Yeah, I think okay, twist my arm, I'll pay 30 for it. Like, is that unethical not to point to them? It's like, sir, you don't realize what you've got here.
Well, that's like whenever you go to any kind of secondhand store, like a Goodwill. And sometimes Goodwills know what they have and they price their things accordingly, which drives me nuts. Or you go to a Goodwill that they don't know what they have and they've put $2 on like a Vera Wang gown that can
Right.
resell for 5,000. And I'm like, at that point, like, again, is it like, well, Goodwill is a company versus someone is selling something in their yard? At the same time, mama's got to make bank and I'm taking it.
Mama needs her fancy scarves.
I do need my fancy scarves.
Well, no, so I'm gonna take from this. I need to go check these work boots for any jewelry
Or mice.
or mice. Yeah.
Let's hope for the jewelry. But anyway, I thought it was an interesting article, and kudos to the lady who's wanting to give the jewelry back to the rightful owner. And also, at some point, I'm like, does she hold on to it for like a year, 6 months, and then like, well, time for me to melt it down, and I'm gonna make my own thing. I don't know.
Well, maybe we'll find out with the next update.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, that's what I got for this week.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.